I don't know, man. Like, I got out my car and he wasn't moving. I didn't know what to do.
Well, did anybody see it?
I don't know. Nobody saw it. It was on the old road.
Dude, it's fine. Nobody's gonna know it was you.
Dude, I don't.
You might have to get rid of the car.
Dude, I don't even.
Just lay low for a few weeks.
I didn't even check to go see if he was, like, actually. I just got in my car and I drove away,
You were scared. It's all right. It's okay. It wasn't your fault.
God, are you...
You didn't see him coming. It's not your fault, Josh.
Dude!
It's not your fault.
Like, my car is still stained. Adam.
You drove it here?
I don't
just lay low for a few weeks.
I don't know what to do. I'm just scared.
Maybe go to the countryside. Just take a vacation. You need it. Just clear your head, forget about everything.
Dude.
Then you can get back to, like, everything's normal.
Dude, quit acting like this is normal, dude. I think a guy's dead.
Well, it's his fault for riding a bicycle in the middle of the street.
I don't...
Without any, like, blinkers at night. It's not your fault, Josh.
I'm scared, Adam.
It's okay. Let's just start.
I'm just scared, man.
Let's just start the podcast.
What?
Let's just start. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Vlogcast. I always mess up saying the title of the show.
Did we start?
Yeah.
What?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Vlogcast, a podcast where we talk about everything pop culture and movies. My name is Adam _. I'll be the host for you this evening.
And I am definitely innocent Josh the Squash.
And this week we're going to talk about A Quiet Place and some movie news and whatever we decided to watch. That was a good bit. I liked it.
You ruined it.
Why?
Now they know. You said it out loud. God damn it, Adam!
I'll cut that bit out.
Cut all of it out. You know what? No, just cancel the episode.
I can cut whatever I want out. You know what? I'm going to keep all this in. So this week we're talking about A Quiet Place. We're going to talk about some movie news. This is the first week in, I think, literally ever. I'm not sure if that's true. Oh, except Black Panther.
Yeah, Black
Panther was the only week that we reviewed one movie. And this is also a week that we only review one movie. Which was originally what we were supposed to do, just see one movie a week. But then I don't know what happens.
We went mad with power, so we started watching multiple movies, and we were like, let's just review them all.
Let's just see every single movie ever.
That being said, we would have seen 2 movies if somebody hadn't have been too tired to go to the movie theater.
Damn it. When was that?
I don't know. I'm assuming that someone asked another person, like, out in the world.
Oh, not...
Like, just balance of probability. Someone was probably asked to go see a movie, and that person was like, I would, but I'm tired, and then didn't.
And then the butterfly effect made it so we only saw one movie this week.
Yeah, something like that.
Is it called the butterfly effect?
It is called the butterfly effect.
Okay, just checking.
Butterfly effect, or like... No, it's butterfly effect. It's weird. In the movie Butterfly Effect... Like, the quote they have about isn't the butterfly effect. They're talking about the chaos theory.
Chaos theory is a cooler title for a movie.
I mean, it is, but there's nothing... Like, legit, the thing is, like, if you go change one thing in the past, the butterfly effect causes everything to be different.
Yeah.
And the quote they use explaining it is, like, when a butterfly flaps its wings, there's an there's, like, it's loud enough to cause an earthquake on the other side of the world. Chaos theory. And I'm like, that's not...
that's not the butterfly effect.
That's not what the movie's about. Why did you call it butterfly?
That's pretty funny. We were supposed to see cock blockers or blockers this week, and honestly, it's fine that we didn't. Who cares? Who wanted the insightful review of blockers? I mean, I heard it was actually fine, but it's whatever. We can see it next week, maybe this week. Anyway, do you want me to hit you with some movie news?
Ooh,
pop culture news.
Only softly though. I have very fragile skin.
That's a good call. So, at the day of this recording, news broke. Do you like T.J. Miller, Josh?
I'm not mad at him.
He's probably going to jail. T.J. Miller, you may know him as the new hit celebrity star of the Emoji Movie.
Yeah.
Also from Deadpool fame, as the guy with long hair who talks funny. Also in Ready Player One. He's been arrested by police today for calling it a fake bomb threat, which is...
Classic Miller!
That's just straight comedy. Miller's at it again!
Aw, you menace. You little minx.
So he actually might do jail time because of that.
Yeah, it's a very serious crime. We don't condone it here on Flock of Idiots.
But it is funny when other people do it without, like, having to do with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, it's dangerous and you should not do that.
Yeah.
But he's a celebrity-ish. So that's probably fine.
This is probably like publicity for a film.
Oh, I mean, now everybody's going to watch Deadpool because T.J. Miller called in a bomb threat.
No, I'm thinking they might be doing one of those like mockumentary films about T.J. Miller.
Yeah.
When like Joaquin Phoenix did, I forget what it's called. Joaquin Phoenix did that movie where it was a mockumentary about him having a rap career. And in the months leading up to that movie, was he just in character for like months, and nobody knew like what it was, like what he was doing.
Sure.
But like everyone actually thought he was quitting acting to have a rap career. He went on David Letterman, and David Letterman was like, "So you're actually going to be a rapper?" Like he was like, nobody knew what was going on.
That is a great concept. That's really funny. Maybe this is his movie. This is his time.
Maybe this is his being John Malkovich.
I'd watch that movie. Like if T.J. Miller's like, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm sick of this industry. I'm gonna start calling in bomb threats and start doing drugs, and it's fake, but everybody thinks it's real.
I'm just gonna supersize me myself.
Yeah. So apparently, T.J. Miller hasn't been doing great recently. I mean, in late 2017, they challenged his gentlemanhood, where apparently he was accused of sexual misconduct. I think in the workplace. I assume it doesn't matter where it was.
I think in the workplace, but it might have been in a park.
It could just be anywhere. It doesn't matter where. So, I mean, I really think that he's really funny. Is this a situation where you can appreciate their work but not like the person? Because I feel like... I think that's a thing.
I feel like, personally, calling in like a fake bomb threat, like, there are obviously people who are going to be super not okay with that. But also... It's like, this is a thing teenagers do.
Yeah, I know.
Because they think it's going to be funny. And then, like, it turns out to not really be funny, and then they learn a lesson.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Maybe he'll learn this lesson. Don't call in bomb threats.
Yeah, he's also not a teenager. I think he's just stupid.
He's very old, yeah. He's like in his 30s.
Yeah, he was just like, hey, guys, you know, it'd be funny. Like, dare me to call in a bomb threat.
Yeah.
Like, well, dare me!
You didn't... Oh, God. It was on Comedy Central, so it wasn't on Netflix. He had a great stand-up special. I think it was actually on the stand-up show that they had... This Isn't Happening, where like stand-up comedians tell like real stories about what actually happened to them.
Okay.
And it was when he had like a brain, like he had actual brain damage, and he didn't know he did, so everybody around him thought he was on drugs. And it was during the time he was in the movie Yogi Bear, that was Yogi Bear, right? Yeah.
I mean, there was a movie Yogi Bear. I don't know if he was in it.
Yeah, and like he had seizures and he had to go to the hospital, and it was like a real risk to his life. And when he went back and talked to everybody who was with him on Yogi Bear, he was like, "Hey guys, was I acting weird at that time? Because I guess I had like a brain thing, and I just didn't know if I was acting weird. So could you tell me if like I was acting strange at all?" And they were like, "Dude, we thought you were on like really hard drugs the whole time. We thought you were seriously messed up." He's a funny guy. He's probably going to jail though.
Yeah. Hashtag free my boy TJ.
I mean, I guess. Yeah. Do you want him out of prison?
I don't know.
I mean, he's probably not going to go to prison.
He's probably not going to like do hard time.
He'll do some time.
He'll probably go to a white collar prison for like a month and then have probation.
Yeah, and then he'll do a stand-up special about it. It'll be funny. In other news, Josh. Toy Story 4. Are you a fan?
I am a fan
of the Toy Story franchise.
I am a fan of the Chronicles of Inanimate Objects that children play with.
The Chronicles of Action Figures. Toy Story 4 got a release date. It's June 21st, 2019. So next year, next summer. Or not next, a year. Not the next summer. Fuck, I hate that.
Not this coming summer, but the summer after that.
Exactly.
Was that so hard?
No, it wasn't. I just get in my head is what it is.
You psych yourself out. You gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah, that's
like
what
I believe in you.
It's just the insecurity rushing back. So it's kind of, what do you think the plot of Toy Story 4 is? Even though it was wrapped up pretty nicely in a nice bow. And now anybody who saw any of the 3 movies that came out before are adults-ish now.
Yeah.
So why would it even be a kid's movie?
So here's the thing about Toy Story 4. Do you not actually know anything about the plot?
Of the 4th one? No.
Yeah. So what they've said. So you remember Little Bo Peep was not in Toy Story 3.
Oh.
Yeah, and she's Woody's girlfriend. Mm-hmm. So Toy Story 4 is supposed to be about them trying to find Bo Peep because she's Woody's love.
That's beautiful.
And now, like, Jesse and Buzz have finally gotten together in their thing. It took them 17 years.
17 years.
They got there.
They didn't. Don't know why it took them so long.
I don't know.
You'd think if... Oh, God, I don't want to get in... Well, you'd think if, like, toys can feel romantic feelings and all they do is spend time with each other in a box, you'd think it would come up, like, within the first few weeks. Maybe he doesn't want to make it awkward.
Oh, that's fair. Maybe he's like,
well, could you imagine how awkward it'd be if she was like, I don't feel the same way? Because then they just have to stay in the same box.
It was pretty awkward the first time he met. I think the first thing he says to her is like, I just wanted you to know you're a bright young lady with a beautiful yarn full of hair. I mean hair full of barn. oh no. And then she like they do the thing where the puppy's trying to get out the room, and she's like, that critter needs help, and she like skates through the thing. She's like, and then like Bugs, like his wings just pop out like, and I'm like, are you aroused? Is that what that is?
That's what an erection is for him. His wings pop out of his back, uncontrollably. It's disgusting. Yeah. So the next movie is They're Saving Bo Peep.
Yeah.
Okay. If you had to make Toy Story 4 without that plot, what would the plot of your movie be?
My Toy Story 4 would be... So, this is just like the very end of like the entire Toy Story series.
Yeah, of course.
We start, right? In a hospital room. Beep. The machines are going off. It looks slightly futuristic, but not super futuristic.
Right.
All right. You see an old man in a bed. He's sleeping. He wakes up and he looks around and there's no one there, and he kind of like is sad and sighing to himself. In walks in this older woman with a small child who happens to be her granddaughter. Right? They go up to the man, and they have this little nice conversation. It's cool. He has a visitor, and they talk, and it's nice to reminisce. Then she leaves, but as she leaves, the daughter turns around and runs back and takes off her backpack and pulls something out of her backpack. It's Woody. She gives Woody to the old man, and the old man almost cries, but he takes Woody and he holds him in his arms. And then they two leave. And then the old man, finally, like, happy and at peace, his head dips down. You hear the beep go off. And then you see Woody look up. So long, partner.
Oh, that's really fucked up.
And then Woody closes his eyes. Woody and Andy.
The end.
Yeah.
End of scene.
Yeah, that's it.
That is beautiful. And that's what it should have been.
Yeah.
Very well done. I'm very impressed. Have you been thinking about that for a while?
Every night in my dreams. No, I think... You know what, honestly, for real though, I would love... the children of Bonnie, the children of Andy, both, like, want claim back to the toys.
Yeah.
Toy Story Civil War.
Civil War. We gotta go back to Andy. He's our real master. Bonnie's giving us a good life here. You can go if you want, but we're staying. I'm taking my friends with me. War. And then it's war.
Exactly.
That'd be fun. I was gonna say that they get donated to a thrift store. I don't know how that'd be a whole movie, but that's what I thought it would be. But yours was better, so now I'm embarrassed to say it. So that's exciting. I can't wait to see Andy die. And the next, here's the next bit of news. Should have brought up this before, but I forgot. Second Han Solo, the movie, the video game, a Toy Story franchise movie, is out.
Yeah.
I said that title right?
I think so.
It started with me saying a fake title, but then I actually forgot what the real title was.
It's Solo, Star Wars story.
It just turned into a train wreck.
It
was horrible.
You know what? I'm confident in myself. Sticking to it.
I'm doubling down. That's definitely the title.
Double, triple, and quadruple down.
What do you think about this trailer, Josh?
I thought it was alright.
It was a good trailer.
I forgot Wookiees have like 400-year lifespans.
Yeah, that's weird.
And so in the trailer, like... And, like, I remember vaguely, like, the scene with Chewbacca in, like, the third Star Wars movie. And then I remember, like, in this trailer, Han Solo looks at me, he's like, really? 190?
You look great.
I love it. Which is funny. You think of like that. If this is, like, Chewbacca's, like, he has a 400-year lifespan. Han Solo is probably like his third dog.
Yeah, third or fourth.
Yeah.
No, probably third. Yeah, that's really sad. Ray's the next dog after that, right?
Yeah. Ray's his new dog.
It's good that he got himself a new dog right
Yeah.
after his last one died. You got to do stuff like that. You got to stay happy. That's really sad. What do you think about the moments in the trailer, though? They finally answered everyone's lifelong question. Where did Han Solo get his gun?
Exactly.
I mean, I always assumed that it was just a gun. But I really wanted to know the origin behind it.
I always knew there was much more mastery to it than that.
Yes?
You have to think. For years, he's had this gun. It's obviously got some sentimental value to him.
Of course.
Obviously, it's a part of his character. We have to explain it.
Yes.
How did he get it?
Was
it by tribute by all the other pirates when he became captain of the Black Pearl? Who knows?
Who's to say? I need to know this. I need to know how he got that. How he got the Falcon, how he got his jacket, how he got his scar that Harrison Ford has on his chin. They're definitely going to do an origin of that.
I need to know how he got his hair just the right way.
Oh, I really wish they gave an origin to his hair in this movie. Like, he has normal hair, but then he's stuck in prison for a bit and it grows out, and everybody's like, your hair looks weird. And he's like, I think I'm going to keep it forever.
Yeah.
And that's how.
I feel like you could just make a movie about him doing the Kessel Run and that'd be cool.
He probably does in this movie anyway. Okay. But, I think this was a good trailer. I don't think this movie's going to be good. I just don't. I really feel like it's not going to be good.
I really think Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian is going to be a shining gem, and it'll be enough to make me like the movie.
That might be true. Yeah. I just feel like a lot of this movie is just going to be like, I'm your love interest, but it's not going to work out with us. You'll find your princess one day.
That'll be a line
just like
movie.
Shit like that. Just like, hey, you stay out of wars, Solo. You stay away from the Jedi. They're bad news.
Hey, you remember, the only thing you can believe in this world is yourself. Not Jedi magic until you can.
Han Solo, what are your thoughts on the Force? I think it might be real. No. From now on, you say the Force is definitely not real, and it's all phony baloney garbage. Alright, I guess I will do that forever. I want to introduce you to Jabba the Hutt. It goes on like that forever.
I want to. I like it. I can't wait for them to introduce us to a plethora of new characters that they then have to kill off because they were none of the other movies.
Woody Harrelson's definitely gonna die.
They're all gonna die.
He's gonna die first, and he's gonna be like, "You keep that gun. It looks good on you."
He's gonna be his mentor. He's gonna be like, "Kid, you keep flying, and you never stop flying. You soar like an eagle. No, like a falcon."
Oh, Jesus Christ! Here, kid, take this vest. It looks good on you. Wear it forever. Yeah, it was a good trailer. They hinted at Chewbacca might die in this movie finally. Remember that? They're on the train scene and his head sticking out and they're like, what's gonna happen?
Oh my god.
What?
Will he live to meet all the other characters that he's already met?
Will his head be decapitated for the rest of the movie or not?
Anyone be fooled by our clearly trivial attempt at suspense?
I'd actually love it if that scene actually happens in the movie and his head goes clean off and he can grow it back. And he's like, you have regenerative powers? You look great!
I would love it if they just did that in Star Wars films. They just add to the canon like that.
That sounds like fun. They're going to give I just called Chewbacca Wookiee. They're going to give Chewie an origin to his crossbow gun because I don't think that's been shown in the trailer.
I can't wait.
And Han's going to be like, I'm never going to use that stupid piece of shit because in the Force Awakens, he's
can I try this?
This is actually really good.
I like this.
Well, over a half century of me never using this cool gun. So I give the trailer a 4 out of 5.
Not bad.
Or a 3 out of 5.
Here's the big question though.
Yes.
With them doing their first official Han Solo film.
Yes, the solo.
Do you think there's any possibility in the realm of Harrison Ford ever returning to Star Wars in any way, shape, or form, even to make a cameo?
He's very tired. Yeah. He's a very tired old man, and I think this is good. He's done.
He's too busy with Indiana Jones 5, which he is making, by the way. Indiana Jones 5 is a thing, people.
It shouldn't have him in it. He's past his prime. He's very sleepy. Just let him rest.
I saw a thing with like Bradley Cooper as the new Indiana Jones in a reboot, and I was like, I'd watch that. I'd definitely watch that. That looks cool.
No, yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah.
Who do you think would be your ideal like new Indiana Jones?
My new Indiana Jones? They said Chris Pratt, and I thought that would have been fine.
But that's just Jurassic World.
Yeah, that's fine too. God, because I don't know. It's hard to pin down Indiana Jones' character because he's supposed to be like a smart guy, but he's also supposed to be tough and rugged.
Yeah.
Who do I know is both of those things? Oh, Tom Hardy, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
He's fine. He could do it.
I could see that.
He's not that charming, but he could be.
I dig it. You mustn't be fit, Jim. It's the bigger darling. I'm going to get it one day.
I could see Leonardo DiCaprio as Indiana Jones.
Oh, that would be cool.
He's got acting chops, I heard.
I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio hasn't really done just like a fun movie in a while.
He doesn't. He's been really trying to get an Oscar really bad.
Yeah, he finally got his.
And now he's
there, but he got it.
And he hasn't done a single movie since.
Holy shit.
He's retired.
Holy shit.
I don't know if that's true, but it sounds true, doesn't it?
Fuck. I'm trying to think now. I don't think he has been in a movie since The Revenant.
Let me check. Leonardo DiCaprio. Here we are. It says here he was in a movie called Titanic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, son of a bitch. That movie came out already. No, I actually do not think he's been in a movie since then.
You know what? I'm fine with that. I think he worked towards a goal. He got his goal and he's like, you know what? I deserve a vacation.
And now to become a famous painter.
I get to rest. That's what Jim Carrey did, so I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, it's true, huh? Anyway, circling back to Star Wars. I hope, even if Solo isn't good or bad, I hope this there's a spin-off after this called Lando, a Star Wars series, because I think that's the movie everybody wants to see. I would
totally watch a Donald Glover's
because you could
Lando.
do anything with it. Like he just gets to Cloud City and he's like he's like a mean bad guy, but he has to learn how to have compassion because now he's in charge of all these people. And but he's also a gangster. It's so cool.
I would love it.
I love Lando more than anything.
Yeah, I think it's just Donald Glover at this point.
It is. It's true. It's just him. All right. Want to hear the next bit of news? Okay. Oh, this is the last bit of news. Ooh. It actually ties into the review that we're going to do today.
Okay.
It's A Quiet Place news.
Ooh.
A Quiet Place writers say Cloverfield Connection was briefly considered early on.
Oh.
Because, Cloverfield's a franchise that's just like, okay, this movie's never going to be made, but we can, put the Cloverfield name on it, and now it's a franchise, and it can get greenlit.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Scott Beck, who's one of the writers, says, "It was weird timing, though, because when we were writing the script, 10 Cloverfield Lane was at Paramount. We were actually talking to an executive there about the film, and it felt from the pitch... Oh my god, it felt from pitch form that there might be a crossover. But when we finally took the script into Paramount, they saw it as a totally different movie. So it's mostly Paramount who was just like, nah, fuck that noise. Yeah. You're your own thing, kid. And sure, you could definitely be a Cloverfield movie. What couldn't?
Yeah.
The Revenant, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, could have if we put an alien in the end.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I think I like better that it wasn't a Cloverfield movie.
Yeah, probably.
I think, being written, directed, and starring John Krasinski, Jim from The Office, for those of you who don't know. I think it was a good acting debut, and I'm very impressed that someone greenlit this and he got to make his film, and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's nice that to know that this is his film and not it's a Cloverfield film.
It's really good. It's good stuff. Yeah, it could have been a Cloverfield film though. It would have been a good one too.
It could have been, but that takes away from it standing on its own 2 feet.
Yeah, it's true. It does. Yeah, and this is John Krasinski's baby.
Yeah.
Speaking of John Krasinski's baby, did you hear he had a baby? I'm kidding. I mean, that was supposed to be a transition to A Quiet Place review, but I fucked it up.
Good job.
Yeah. Anyway, let's review A Quiet Place, a movie we saw last night. Because we're maniacs who see movies every single week. Until we die.
Every single Monday.
That's right. We're going to review every single movie ever.
We have to. We signed a contract
We don't have a choice.
with the devil.
Every single one. If you know a movie, we have to review it.
What if would you do that if the devil came to you? Was like, I'll give you immortality, but like the catch is you have to see and review a movie every single week of your immortal life.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you have to watch every single movie ever. And I would say yes.
Really?
Yeah. Every movie that has already come out and will come out.
You're talking all the way back from like when moving pictures became a thing,
Like
and they were like 5-second Nickelodeons.
No, I'm talking about cult shit no one has heard of.
No.
That is also really terrible. That has a budget of $3,000.
Yep.
And is 2.5 hours long and takes place in the desert.
Oh God.
This is off topic for real, but one of the ideas that I had for my YouTube channel was review every single movie ever.
Oh God.
And so there was going to be like normal episodes where I just review movies that come out, and there were going to be bulk episodes where in this episode I review every single Jim Carrey movie.
Oh shit.
And then I realized it would be too hard, and no one would watch it.
No. What are they? Joe Apocalypse does something like that. They do a.
Yeah, his are fun though, and good, and it seems a lot easier because he watches mostly good movies.
He did a Scooby-Doo one recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He talked about the evil plan of every Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
That's a genius idea. That's really good. Anyway, back to A Quiet Place, because I know that tied in really well.
Yeah.
That was a good transition, right?
Yeah, horror, mystery, Scooby-Doo, horror, mystery, Quiet Place.
What is A Quiet Place about, Josh?
It is about finding a quiet place where you're safe to share your feelings. Mm-hmm. And just, if you gotta scream, just scream, man.
Yeah.
Just scream.
Then it's the loud place.
And that's the loud place. And then you get eaten by aliens.
Yep.
And then you die.
Yeah, the end of the movie.
Yeah. The Quiet Place is...
A Quiet Place is about aliens that attack the world, but they're blind and really good swimmers, but can only hear things. So if you're loud, they're going to kill you.
Yeah.
So unless you're completely 100% silent, you will die.
I mean, not 100% silent.
You have to be... Yeah, well, I guess so.
Yeah, I mean... Like, if you sneeze, it wouldn't be terrible. Maybe that's why.
Oh, yeah, if they sneeze.
Maybe that's why it only took 3 months. Everyone just sneezed.
Yes. I know.
No, but yeah. Quiet Place is... So the aliens have, like, body armor and they're nigh unkillable. But yeah, their only catch is, like... And they're, like, perfect predators, like hunting machines. Mm-hmm. The only catch is, though, is that they are blind. They have no senses. They only have a sense of sound. Mm-hmm. And it's a very incredible sense of sound. So if you make a loud enough noise, they will find you.
Yeah, if you make a noise,
they will kill you.
If you make a noise, they will probably run miles, or not miles. They can hear you in a really large distance. So even if you like drop something, they might they can run very fast, so they'll catch up and try to kill you. So you have to be as super quiet as ever possible ever. Yep. And A Quiet Place is about John Krasinski and his family trying to survive in this post-apocalyptic wasteland. What'd you think of the movie, Josh?
I liked it.
I also liked it. I think it was a really good movie. I'm glad to see it got like a pretty good opening. Yeah. When did it open? It was Friday, right?
I think it opened... Was it this Friday or was it last Friday?
The last Friday that exists.
Yeah. So it was really good, and because we see movies on Monday nights,
yeah,
and nobody watches movies on Mondays at 9, and we walked into the theater, and I was surprised.
It was packed, yeah.
So, yeah.
It's got everybody seems to want to see it because it's a good movie.
Critics are raving about A Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place. Good Quiet Place.
Roger Ebert says 2 thumbs up from Beyond the Grave.
A Quiet Place is certified fresh and Rotten Tomatoes.
A Quiet Place. Metacritic is giving it a number out of another number, but like really high.
Yeah, mostly that second number. It's close to that second number.
The flock of idiots are giving it a rating of dumb. Which is good for them because they're idiots.
Yeah, because they're stupid. Yeah. So as dumb as it can get, it's good.
It's dumb, it's good. Yeah, we'll work out this rating system. We'll get back to you guys.
That sounds like a really confusing rating system, but I'm down if you're down.
I kind of like it. We'll rate the movies on a scale of dumb to smart.
Yeah, That's a smart movie, so it was bad.
Yep.
This is rough.
You're idiot tested, flock approved.
So I thought this movie was good. It's just a really good premise. It's real tension. Almost for the whole movie, I was really just in my seat, peeing myself because anyone could die at any moment.
Yeah.
And every noise they make probably means they're gonna get their throat slit in a really violent way. They do a good job with the monsters because they keep them hidden for most of the movie.
Yeah.
Even when I did get a good look at the monster, it was still like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end, it's a cool looking monster.
It's pretty dope. No. It was really fun. Like we had met some of our other friends at the theater, and I was sitting next to one of them, and she was super scared. She grabbed my hand for like a lot of the film.
That's adorable.
And she was squeezing. I was like, "Aw, you're adorable."
I was just sitting alone peeing myself, so that's good.
Yeah, I did sit next to a girl.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
that's the way the world moves.
Yeah,
buddy.
you know what? It's fair. It's fair game.
You know what? If it had been you, I would have been like, you know what? He needs this. He deserves it.
He needs this.
He deserves this.
Yeah.
You do a good job. You do a good job here at Flock of Idiots. You deserve a reward.
Anyway,
go get your girl. Find love, bud.
What'd you think about the cast in this movie? John Krasinski was good. He didn't have a lot to do in the movie.
Yeah.
Emily Blunt fucking killed it.
Oh yeah, she did.
She had
amazing.
It was insane what she had to do.
Yeah.
God, just the situations that they put her in were insane. And she did, because she had to do all facial cues and no actual dialogue. She did a really great job.
No, I feel that. Thinking back on it, John Krasinski, I don't think he was actually in as much of the movie as Emily Blunt was.
Yeah.
Because, so I think, I think it's definitely just probably due to the fact that he directed it.
Yeah.
But I think for what he's given, he works really well. He's a really good, family man.
Yeah, he's a good family man. I dig it.
So, and this is the thing that I'm noticing about this, and this kind of actually reminds me of Pride Mary, is you have these casting where it's like, this is not the type of, environment you would see this character in, and then you realize, oh, there's the reason right there. That's why they cast him, because you don't, like in Proud Mary's case, you don't need a badass spy. What you need is a mother. And for this case, you don't need a guy trying to survive a post-apocalyptic world. What you need is a man who would make a really good father.
Yeah, that's
true.
Who
will reassure his son that everything's going to be okay, even though the world is going to shit.
Yeah, and he did a great job. His interactions with his kids were super believable. Yeah, he did a great job. And his, most of it was nonverbal too, so it was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Good shit. There's a few things that I thought they do more of in the movie. I'm sure I mentioned this to you, but because the monsters operate on sound, do you think their go-to move would be grab something, throw it across the room, and that's a distraction? They never did that once, and I thought they could have played with that more. Not specifically
they did
that.
Something close to it.
I think they actually could have played with sound a little bit more, set up wire traps that set off an alarm or something for a distraction. Yeah, you know?
I think that would have been have a control room where you can press a button and then the sound will go off.
Yeah, I thought something like that, they have their base, right? I thought they'd have traps or some kind of alarm that would go off that would not only distract the monsters, but would also warn the family that something's up. But I guess the danger in that is causing more monsters to come. Yeah. So it's a weird thing. So because you could play with sound in that you're distracting one monster, but you also might alarm more. Yeah. It's tough. It's a hard situation. I don't think. Oh yeah, go for it.
No. You continue.
Okay. Every character is barefoot in the movie because it's quieter. It's not a smart move. It's definitely not the best thing you could do. Yeah. Socks are fine. Slippers might be nice. I mean, since you're walking on sand anyway, sand and dirt. Yeah. I don't think most shoes would be that bad.
I mean, you could. I mean, no, I get it. It's visually, it's a core representation of the fact that they've taken every care not to.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I do get though that socks would in fact be quieter if you got like fuzzy socks, but also they'd probably look dumber on camera.
Yeah.
Just because if you wanted socks to actually be quieter, you'd probably have to get a pair of like those big fuzzy socks. And so you're watching every character walk around with like fuzzy socks that look dumb.
I think something like makeshift, like just cloth on your feet would be like cooler to look at and make more sense. Like you just take what you can get and wrap it around your feet.
No, yeah, but I feel like they also kind of like address that with the fact that like, so in the movie they don't just walk everywhere. They have bags of like, I think it's dry concrete. I don't think it's sand. It's something.
It looks like sand.
Yeah, it's but it looks gray.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but like they're packing it down as a trail for them to walk on. So they're not just walking on the regular ground or walk. Because I thought that in the trailers. Because in trailers when I saw they were walking barefoot, I was like, that just doesn't seem viable because just walking outside, you're liable to step on something.
Well, in the beginning of the movie, they were. Because there's like a prologue in the movie, and it starts like a little bit after like society, I guess, has fallen. And they're just like walking through the streets all barefoot.
No, but when they're walking back to their house, they're walking on the trail.
Yeah, but like...
So yeah, they have to deviate off the trail in order to go into the shops like they are. But on the actual route from the town back to their home, is there a trail? And it looks like it goes for miles. Like it's miles between their house and the nearest town.
Okay, yeah.
So they were packing down sand for miles.
Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah. But, yeah. The beginning starts showing how big the stakes are.
Yeah.
And I thought that was good. That was a really good choice. And it was pretty believable. It was just an accident.
No, yeah.
It all makes sense.
It was a really good way to start the film off.
Yeah. The thing about this, like, I think around halfway through, I was like, wow, how are they going to fill, like, an hour and a half with this? Because this feels like a premise for a short film. It doesn't seem like you could pack a whole hour and a half into this. And the movie goes for most of it.
They do,
like, for a majority of the movie, it's going. And there's not that much... There isn't that much character building and stuff like that, granted, but they instead of that, it's all tension and build up and shit like that.
It is. Yeah. Like, for what it's going for, it does it really well. So, like, I don't... Because, we saw the movie with Mitchell, who some of you may know, some of you may not. Talked on before.
I don't think anybody knows.
I mean,
unless Mitchell. Hi, Mitch.
Before. Hi, Mitch. You listen to this? Shout out to my boy Mitch out here. Shout out to my boy P. Diddy. Shout out to my boy Monty Python. Yo, what's up? We out here. Love y'all. Much love, fam.
Shout out to my brother, Carl. Hey, bud. All right.
Your brother's name was...
No, my figurative brother. You know, like my brother from another mother?
Oh, my brother from another mother?
Mother? Yeah, mama.
Oh, it was amazing. No, but yeah, so, but like, I think for what's going for, it does it really good. So we saw him with Mitchell, and Mitchell, he talks, he's like, do you think the movie could have, like, benefited from more time devoted just to character building?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And, I mean, granted, you can make the argument that it could, but also, I think for the moments it had, it was fine. I liked it a lot. Like, they have, really good scenes with John Krasinski and his son, who I don't know the name of.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Look it up.
Like the actor's name, or I don't think it matters. The son. There's one son in the movie.
There's one son and one daughter,
and her name is Daughter.
Yes,
and his name is Son.
No, but yeah, and they have a really good, like, almost like just before, like, I think almost midway through the movie, they have some really nice scenes where it's just father and son, and they're out in this post-apocalyptic world, and they have to go out and still do stuff because you have to survive. And it's really cool. And he has good moments with his daughter too. And Emily Blunt has great moments. And I think it all works really well. I think that it's just tone. There's actually only one part of the movie that didn't not that it didn't work for me, but it pulled me out of the movie for a split second. At the very, very, very end of the movie is a weird tonal shift.
Yeah. We can talk about that if you want to do spoilers.
Okay, yeah.
What else do I want to say first, though? Man, I don't think there's much else. Overall, it was a really good movie. You're right about the tonal shift at the end, but it didn't It didn't ruin it. I just don't think it really helped.
No, it didn't ruin it at all.
It was just a strange choice.
It was just like, wow, I can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
Do we want to go in the spoiler?
Stop kicking shit. Just stop moving.
I don't mean to. I'm sorry. This is your house. Stop putting things in the pathway of my feet.
Yeah, I guess so. Do you want to go into spoilers?
Should we rate it first and then go into spoilers?
Was that? Yeah, what's your rating of the movie?
So I give this movie a definitely go see it. Go see it at any time you can. It's a really great movie. I think you're missing out if you don't watch it. I give it a solid A-.
Yeah, good tension. I give it an amazing out of a masterpiece. Amazing out of a masterpiece. I don't know how people know what my rating system is.
Yeah, how does that rank between masterpiece and
That's second to best.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Not bad. I guess I give it also a second to best. It's one of the better movies, just like that rides a fine line between really good technique and also just a really good movie.
Yeah.
Which is really good. I think it's one of the first movies we review on this podcast that like kind of like does both. I think Black Panther was really good at doing that. And then since then, I don't know.
We don't watch good movies typically.
It was just a really nice movie.
Yeah.
We don't watch two movies typically, do we?
I mean, we saw Isle of Dogs. That was pretty good.
We do, but I think we have more fun like watching movies that we know are going to be bad.
Yeah, of course. That's my jam.
Yeah.
That's my aesthetic. All right, we're going into spoilers in a few seconds. So there's a time code on the bottom if you want to click it, and you can skip everything, and then we'll just talk about what we watched and stuff. Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. There's nothing scarier than being a pregnant woman in the apocalypse.
Oh my god.
Why would anybody ever want to get pregnant in the apocalypse? I'm sure it probably wasn't intentional, but Jesus.
I know.
Take care, man.
Everything about it is just like, one, why would you want to bring a baby into this world?
Yeah.
Two, like, how do you even like...
There's no contraception in the apocalypse. Even the... Wait, it's been a year, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure condoms still work.
They have to have condoms. It's been less than a year, but also like...
It's been more than a year.
Like, it's been more than a year, yeah.
Oh, no, actually, because it takes place like 400 and whatever days, but she probably got pregnant 9 months before that, so yeah. It's been
they had plenty of time to like, not get pregnant.
They have plenty of condoms. Just condoms for days. They could just go to any store and just take them. Yeah, it was a bad move on everybody's part. Yeah. John Krasinski could have done a better job making sure that shit was locked down.
Keep it in your pants. You guys gotta go back to teenage years, find better ways to fool around.
I know, yeah.
Like, I don't even know how you, like...
Only over the pants stuff. You can make it work.
I honestly
your marriage is strong enough.
I'm so honest, I don't even know how under threat of, like... If I make a sound, we might be eaten by aliens.
It only
do you like? Are you able to even like get it up and like?
It only takes one good moment. You know, one night when the kids are away doing what the fuck? Who knows? Because it's the apocalypse. I don't know where they'd be. But you know, it happens.
It's like, you know what? I'm in the mood for, babe, to survive.
you know what? I need a win.
I need a win.
Yeah,
you know, it's been very stressful. I need some relief.
I have never been more afraid of stairs in any movie ever than in this movie. Every single time anyone went up or down a stair, I was just like, no, you don't. No, you fucking don't. Because it only takes one person to step on a nail sticking straight up, going straight through their foot, for me to be afraid of nails forever.
Oh my god. So, that actually happened to me in high school.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. It wasn't a nail, it was a paperclip.
Uh-huh.
But it went right through my shoe into my foot. And no one believed me until I picked up my foot and there was a piece of metal sticking out of the shoe. And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So, couldn't you guys like help me to the nurse's office?
Jeez.
But yeah, it's terrible. Like, I got flashbacks. It's PTSD. It's terrible.
Pretty bad. Yeah.
God, like,
that's why you just never be barefoot.
Yeah.
It's really stupid.
Also, she's probably got tetanus now.
Yeah, check where you're stepping, because there could be shit that you step on.
God.
Really bad move.
She just doesn't get a break.
Oh, God. She never gets a break in the movie. She never gets a break. Because even when she's, like, in the nursery or whatever, like, she's like, well, now I'm safe in the soundproof room. Is it fucking flooding in here? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
How did that happen? I went to the restroom, and when I came back, the room was flooding. How did that happen?
I guess you saw John Krasinski and, like, take Emily Blunt and the kid, like, into the soundproof room, right?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So like he takes them all to the basement, and he is like an alien is right on his tail.
Oh, really?
And so he barely makes it underneath. Like he barely pulls the mattress over for it not to hear him go down. So it's just like wildly thrashing, and I guess it cuts like the pipe.
Oh shit!
So yeah, and then it just leaks the basement.
Yeah, that's great. And then it gets inside the basement also. Fucking shit,
It
dude.
somehow gets in the basement.
Because that's terrible. Because here's the thing also, babies cry.
Yeah.
There's no good way that having a baby in a post-apocalypse is going to help.
That's why they figured out how to put in a box.
Yeah.
Without it suffocating. Good for them. Good parents.
So I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So, like, in that scene when, like, she sees that the alien's in there in the flooding room with the baby, I was like, this cannot possibly in any form get worse. And then she goes towards the baby, and it just, like, ducks under the water. And I'm like, it's a really good swimmer. That's how it can be worse. Fuck me, dude.
God.
Why would something that works on echolocation go underwater? Would it make it easier or harder for it?
Oh, shit.
I'm actually not sure.
That would almost definitely make it harder.
Well, whales use echolocation, right? And then
they do.
Yeah.
But it's not using echolocation.
I think it is, because it makes the clicks like bats do.
Does it really?
Yeah, it makes like like it does that. Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't...
You think all the water would just pour into its ear holes. But you know, you could say the same thing for humans, can't you?
I mean... yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah.
That's almost like... yeah, holy shit.
But man, that shit was scary. It's just fucked up.
It was less like there's a guy that we know who ranted about this movie on Facebook and how it sucks. And he's like,
he could watch this podcast.
It depends on like I hope he does. You know what? I'm calling you out.
No, don't. That's really messed up.
No, but one of his things was just like, oh, it relies on jump scares and they're laughably bad. And I'm like, no, it doesn't.
No, it
doesn't rely on jump scares at all.
It actually does tension better than most horror movies.
It's really good at tension and suspense, and I just don't want, like, I'm like, stop, no, don't, no, it's following you behind the water. Oh, God.
That firework bit was really cool, though.
Oh, yeah.
Right when you think that she's dead for sure.
Oh, my God.
She screams, and then the fireworks go
Holy
off. And I thought, like, that's awesome.
Well, no, the fireworks go off first, so she knew.
No, she screams first. And I think...
No, she heard the firework go off, and then she knew, okay, it's cool for me. She was holding... So, all right. So, Emily Blunt, halfway through the movie, goes into labor, and she's holding it in the entire time. And labor is, like, such, like... It's like the worst pain you can feel in life.
Yeah.
And she's not making a single sound. And then you have this moment, like, she's in the bathtub, there's blood, like, and you see just a close-up on her face, and you can see she's in just, like, agony. And then, like, they have the plan set up. So it's like she turns on the lights, they have the red, so they know. It's like, holy shit. Baby.
Baby, no.
You make bigger sound. Go. And so they set up the fireworks, and she gets her cue. Fireworks go off, and now she knows, holy shit. And she lets it all out. And it's amazing.
That's really great.
I
thought she was going to give birth in the bathtub. Like, she was going to fill it up with water.
Oh, yeah. I thought they were going to do a water birth. And then I thought, halfway through, I was like, wouldn't that make sound, filling up a bathtub with water?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And then
she made it all the way to the shower.
She had a baby by herself.
It's alone.
Yeah.
And I guess she cut the umbilical cord and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I guess. And also swallowed it.
Probably with her teeth.
With, like, linen, and then hid in the shower.
That's got to be the worst shit.
God.
It's got to be the worst shit. And she had a hole in her foot the whole time.
Yeah. She had just stepped on a nail. Oh, God.
What a horrible day for her.
She literally can't catch a break. And then her husband dies not hours later.
Yeah. Could you imagine, like... While she's just like in the room that's flooding, and the alien's right up to her face, and she's holding her newborn baby. She's just like, "Wow, this ranks on one of my top 10 worst days. This is not a good day for me."
You know what? On the list of worst days, this would be my number 4.
This is at least top 3.
God.
Man, that is fucked. Yeah. Anyway, at the end, John Krasinski dies. After having an impact in the movie.
Yeah. It's they do it really good. It's a great moment.
He does a good sign language.
Yeah.
I love you.
I have always...
Wakanda forever, you forever. Wakanda.
I have always loved you. He's doing it in the scene, and I'm just thinking about the vine, and it's like, I love you, bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch. I feel so terrible. That's what I was thinking about.
It's really funny.
But it's a really great moment because in the beginning his son's like, do you love your daughter? And he's like, did you just ask me if I love my daughter? What the fuck?
Get out of here.
Yeah, God.
Fuck you. Now I hate you.
Yeah. He's like, why didn't you tell her? You know what? Why didn't she tell me? You know what?
I thought she was being weird for not saying I love you, Dad.
You know, I work hard. You know, I make her hearing aids literally every day.
Yeah.
I think I show my love. No, but
it's weird that she didn't know that he was making her hearing aids every day. Because at the end of the movie, she finds all the hearing aids and all like the basically workshop he has set up with like all the books on like hearing and shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, he did all this work for me. And I'm like, yeah, he gave you a hearing aid and said that he made it.
You have a thing where it's like, it won't work, it never works. And he's like, yeah, but we'll keep trying. What do you think that implies?
I know. Do you think he wasn't making them? Do you think he bought these?
Yeah. Also, so the actress that plays the little girl, it's really cool. I like her. She's actually deaf. I think it's a really great thing with the deaf community.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
There you go.
But also, her character makes the worst fucking decisions.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Like what? I think the airplane shit was not in the beginning, but the second time she gets the airplane, I think that was stupid.
So specific. No, I get it. So it sets up the entire incident is everyone blames themselves in their own way for the kid's death, and you know it's no one's fault.
Except it's definitely not John.
If she hadn't, if she hadn't like given him like
no.
But also like. Legit, is he like, hey, you need to stay here with your mom, and she decides to leave and go miles.
Yeah,
there's no one there to help her.
It's really stupid. I mean, it's weird that they didn't think that like the baby might be coming 2 weeks early is a possibility, something that happens.
No, I think they did.
Yeah,
that's why they had the whole setup. The fireworks and the red lights were specifically so he knows. Oh, baby's coming. Oh, start the fireworks.
Yeah, but why did they even leave? Like the baby's coming in a few weeks.
They went to get food.
I guess they did. Whatever.
Yeah, and that's why she was supposed to stay with the mom,
but she didn't because
she left.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
The move where she like the second bit with the airplane that I was mentioning, where she takes her to the grave, cuts the cord that has like that makes a sound, and then turns it off. A bold choice for a deaf person. There's no way she would have known if it was actually making noise. So she's like, yeah, that seems like it's silent, and just leaves it and then sits there for a bit. Well, just take the batteries out. Maybe learn your lesson.
Yeah.
Just make sure batteries just never get in that thing. Because it's a death machine.
No. I think, because even... God, she shouldn't give it to him in the first place.
Yeah.
Because even in the beginning, they do a thing where it falls off the shelf and she catches it.
Yeah.
So obviously, no matter whether or not it has batteries in it, if it falls, like
it's dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like John Krasinski could have given it to him, just taking out the batteries, like, just don't drop it, you little idiot.
Yeah, a 4-year-old. Don't drop this relatively kind of like big toy that you have to hold with both hands.
Dumb kid.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I was like, this kid better die. And then he did, and I was sad.
It's too heavy. Yeah, I didn't... It was sad, but it all works. It all worked very well.
Yeah.
But I think in the end, the only like... they do foreshadowing a lot. I like the part with the waterfall when they're like...
That was good.
If you have a noise bigger than what's close, then you're safe.
Yeah, I think that was just more setting up the rules. But the waterfall thing was good.
Yeah, but then they have the extra foreshadowing with... Well, I mean, that's the whole thing. You had a sound bigger than the sound that needed to be made.
No, yeah.
And they do it like a bunch of times where they use that. And then they have the guy who screamed and like he died. And so then the dad does it. He's the bigger sound.
Yeah. I gotta be the bigger sound. I can't throw an axe in a different direction or something. Because his voice cracks in it. It was like,
yeah,
or something like that.
He just starts singing. He's like, my country, tears of the sweet land of liberty.
I would have died.
I sing.
Most songs would have been amazing for that. Like, ain't no holler back, girl. And
he just sings like, of the taste of your lips, I walk around your toxic love. Twist me up.
My baby don't mess around because I love this hard. At least I know. If he did actually sing My Country Disney, I'd pee myself. That could have been the funniest moment in movie history.
I loved it. Oh, no. No, but like, so, because That would have been a great opportunity. Just at least make it a blooper.
Just make something.
You're the director. You could have done it. You could have been like, I can ruin a take if I want. I'm the director. This is my set.
Just sing anything. Like,
just sing.
I don't want no scrubs. A scrub is a guy who won't get.
Just gets up and he's like, Yankee Doodle wants to.
Yeah. So
I have an annuity and I need cash now. Call J.G. Whiteworth. 877 cash now.
Oh man, that's good. But we should talk about the ending because that seems to be the only thing we have like a big problem with.
Yeah,
it was weirdly badass.
It was and like not like it was like a badass like way to end the movie. The thing is that it's like the way the movie is set up tonally. That ending just doesn't work.
It doesn't, no.
So, like, you know, you saw the scene, they figure out the weakness of the aliens is just high frequencies.
Yeah.
So a high enough pitch and they just go crazy. Mm-hmm. And Emily Blunt, you know, she shoots her aliens in the head with a shotgun, sets up a big sound. They're all coming towards her. Her daughter looks at her mom, grabs all the stuff to make the huge frequency. Emily Blunt looks back at her daughter, shotgun in hand.
Click.
Cut to black.
Click, click. And she smiles. And she's like, come on now.
It's so weird.
That's not how you end the movie.
Yeah, like, your husband just died. Your son is in a corner cradling your newborn baby.
It's not a happy moment.
You just had a child quite literally not even hours ago.
Yeah. It just should have been something like, your dad died, but he gave you the gift of your safety. And it's almost like he's protecting you wherever he goes. Yeah. Because he gave you this tool. And now, it's dangerous without your father, but I think it's going to be okay from now on. It's not me and my daughter are going to go on a killing spree.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird. Like, I half expected the movie to end with an end credit sequence of just, like, photos of popping up of them, like, killing aliens set to the song. And I don't give a damn about bad reputation. Like...
That also would have been a great choice. It's either that. It's either you do the emotional ending or you double down on how badass it is and do that song with it.
I think what would have like probably made a much better ending is if like the high frequency actually is enough to kill the alien because like it's been proven that if you have a loud enough noise or high enough frequency you can actually kill a person. So just the frequency itself kills the alien.
Yeah.
And then they're like mourning, and then like the radio the dad set up starts getting transmission. Beep 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 beep. Hey yo, what's the dealio?
What's good? Everybo's fine except you.
Yo, what's up? Hey, you know we out here, boy. Whole lot of gang shit. You know, whole lot of gang. Come through if you're down. Ladies free before 11 o'clock. Guys, $5 at the door.
Parents aren't here. Party at my house.
BYOB.
So
and then they know, like, oh, there are people out there. So now there's a place where we can go. It's like, oh, you know, we have a safe haven for people, and then they know the weakness. Like, okay, now we can go meet up with people, and now we have a chance to fight back at these aliens.
Yeah,
not just.
I know. It's like now I'm going to kill a lot of aliens, and then I guess we're going to walk away.
Just like I don't know what they call it. Silent Night.
What? That's Christmas.
Yeah.
Was this a Christmas movie?
No. I was quoting Triple X.
Oh, okay.
He kills a bunch of people and then they're dead and he's like, I don't know what they call it. Silent Night. I'm like, you're in Russia. In the summer. It's not.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
That makes zero sense. Yeah. But if they just changed it to something more emotional and more hopeful, I think that would have been a much better ending than... I don't give a damn about my reputation.
I don't give a damn about bad reputation.
Oh, bad reputation. What year did that song come out?
I don't...
It feels like early 2000s.
I only remember the song really because of, like, Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
Like, listening to Kick-Ass, like, I don't give a damn about bad reputation.
It's such a bad song.
I love it. It's my favorite song
It's the dumbest song. That should be a meme now. That's a really good one.
Oh, no, but yeah. I think that's the only thing that keeps this movie from being, like...
Yeah, for me, yeah. I think that's the only thing for it being, like, one of the best horror movies.
Yeah.
I think it's just a weird way to... It's like, do you know what you're doing, or do you not?
Other than that, I think it's a really good film. I think I might buy it on DVD.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's worth it.
For any of you who don't know, that's the highest rating I can give a movie, is that I will buy it when it comes on. I will consider buying it when it comes on DVD. The actual highest rating of the movie is that I have bought the DVD, which I've only done for 5 films.
Beauty and the Beast, The Iron Giant.
No.
Not The Iron Giant.
I
was right the first time, though, wasn't I?
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. I did buy Beauty and the Beast. That's just because I really like musicals.
I'm also going to guess Aladdin.
No.
Okay, I'm bad at this.
They're not all Disney movies.
I'm going to guess Ant-Man.
No.
Okay, I give up again.
I think it's actually like my top. A lot of them are on my top 5 movies of 2017. If you guys watch our first episode, shameless plug.
Do it.
But the 5 movies I own on DVD, I own Beauty and the Beast. I love musicals.
Sure.
I love a solid musical. I own Whiplash.
Ooh, good one.
I own La La Land.
Good one again.
I own Baby Driver.
A good one again.
And I own Logan.
A good one again.
And those are the 5 movies I own on DVD.
Good choices.
I've considered buying Thor Ragnarok on DVD. Mm-hmm. I've considered buying Coco on DVD.
I'd buy Thor Ragnarok.
And I have considered buying, when it does eventually come on DVD, Black Panther.
Yeah, that's worth it.
And when they come out on DVD, we will see when I make the choice.
Yes.
But yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, The Quiet Place spoilers ended a little bit ago, so they've been back for a bit.
Hi. We missed you.
We did.
We here at Flock of Bits, we have a lot of fun, but do you know what's not fun? Yelling in a library.
No, I thought you were gonna go like
libraries are a quiet place, and you should respect that.
How perfect would that be as a post-credit scene to A Quiet Place? John Krasinski and the cast are sitting and like deadpan the camera. Hi. Yeah, we like to have fun here at The Quiet Place, but you know what's not fun? Yelling during somebody else's quiet place. Also drugs. Stay away.
Also drugs.
Movies need to have more of those.
They do. Funny. I love them. When we eventually make our feature film, we here at Flock of Idiots have a lot of fun here. But you know what's not fun? Mm-hmm. Terrorism.
Terrorism.
Don't.
So if you're an ISIS, stop.
Yeah.
Get some help.
Don't be a terrorist. Get some help.
Anyway.
Get some help.
You ready to move into our last and final segment?
Ooh, yes.
Things that we have and will
final
continue.
Destination, if you will.
Yes.
Dun-dun.
What? That's right. This week is themed around Final Destination.
Yep.
The entire franchise.
So which Final Destination movie did you watch, Adam?
I watched the 5th and Final Destination.
Ooh, I like that.
That should have actually been the name of their last time, like the 5th and Final Destination.
Yeah, that would have been great.
That would have been good. Actually, that should have just been all the movies. Just like the 2nd and Final Destination, the 3rd and Final Destination.
So, I actually really like the Final Destination movies.
Oh, are we talking about Final Destination?
I've seen all of them except the 4th one.
I saw one of them, but it was on TBS.
Yeah?
So, all the gore was out.
Oh, yeah.
So, it was basically worthless.
I've had to rent them, because I remember the first time I saw Final Destination was, I saw the second one with my cousins. Mm-hmm. And, I was like 8, so like all I remembered was flashing boobies in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then like they had the terrible accident. They had the freeway accident. Which, fun fact, my sister to this day is like deathly afraid of freeways.
Oh no.
Specifically because of that movie.
I see.
Yep.
Freeways aren't real.
Yeah. There's like a state of mind, bro. But yeah. So but yeah. I think like a few years ago, I was like, I like gore. So I started watching all the Final Destination movies, and they were great.
Yeah.
My favorite kill is still like the one from the first movie, where she like, this is stupid, I'm leaving. She walks in the street, gets hit by a bus, because it reminds me of Mean Girls. And I just think it's so funny.
Are they really broken up about it? Or they're like, alright, she's dead. So here's the plan.
They have a genuine reaction, just like, holy shit! They just have a genuine holy shit reaction. I love it.
That's really fun.
That, and there's one where like in Final Destination 3, when this guy's working out.
That's the one I saw.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm unkillable. I'm the greatest one I ever lived. Boom! And it comes down. It's like,
that's the one I remember the most.
Like, oh shit, I love it.
You can't kill me! Dies immediately.
You can't kill an idea!
You can't kill fear! Anyway, we should actually move on to the real segment.
Yeah, we should.
Our final segment. Things that we are watching and will continue to watch / read / do.
Yeah.
The movie, the game. Do you want to go first?
I
watched a shit ton, by the way. Continue.
Okay, do you just want to go first?
No, I don't know why I said that. I could have easily saved that.
Just go. It's fine. I'll save mine.
No, you go first.
No, I only watched 2 things anyway, so it's
no,
fine.
you can go first.
You might as well start, and we can get you out of the way.
Please.
God, you know what? I didn't even watch anything. I forgot everything I watched.
I watched nothing. Forget it.
You know what? That's it. It's fine.
Come on. For me. Okay, go.
Oh, for you.
Part of me.
Oh, you just made it weird. Now I really don't want to go.
Okay, great.
Why would I do that specifically for you? God, who do you think you are?
I don't know.
You're not special, Adam.
Yeah, you sound like my dad.
You're not. God, I'm sorry. Okay.
Go.
So, I watched the second season of A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Oh, good. How was it?
Yeah, I really like it. I like A Series of Unfortunate Events, but I also because here's the thing. The running gag with A Series of Unfortunate Events is, oh, hey, Count Olaf's here to kill us and steal our fortune. Every other adult, what? It can't possibly Count Olaf. What sane person would disguise himself now 8 times in a row? Wait, no, now 9 times in a row. What, 10 times in a row? Come on.
Come on now.
Really? No, you've no idea. And here's the thing. Not even in film, but in actual life, does stupidity just annoy me to no end. So you have these moments with these characters, and they're adults, and it's you can't be that stupid. You can't be that stupid. And it's, oh, God, and it annoys me so much, but I love the show.
Uh-huh.
The kids are really good. The kids are actually getting better as child actors, so it's really cool when you see kids progress as actors, and they're getting better. But these kids are and I get it. These kids are smart. They have to make their own way. The lives of beloved children are not good lives, and they really aren't. The show itself is kind of savage. Holy crap! Everything, these kids cannot catch a break. Other than that, almost everyone that tries to help them ends up dead.
Yeah, of course.
It's very terrible. Also, just the people in this world are just they're just terrible people. There's a episode where, as one of his traps, Olaf is we're going to throw someone into a pit of lions and see them eaten. And is everyone are the kids no one will actually want to see someone get eaten by a lion, would they? And is the whole crowd eat that lion, feed that lion with a live actual person? And then it actually happens, and the crowd is just oh God, rightfully they should feel shitty about themselves.
What have we become?
Yeah, but the film it's really I like the show. I like it a lot. I think Neil Patrick Harris he's pretty good. I watched. So here's the thing. I've seen a lot of comparisons between the show and the movie, and it was a lot easier when the first season was out because the movie is the first 3 books compiled into one movie, and the show is every book. They spend 2 episodes in each book.
Okay.
Which by Netflix ties is an hour show. So it's actually roughly over an hour and a half. So an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours on each movie, on each book. Which the thing about that is, so when you take the film suffered from pacing problems where it's you get to spend roughly 25 to 30 minutes on each book. And that means you have to go through that whole plot like that. The TV show suffers from the exact opposite thing where it's now everything is moving abysmally slow. But they keep it good. Also, tonally, it's different. The movie kind of feels like a Tim Burton film.
Yeah.
Almost. And the show is kind of has more a Wes Anderson feel to it. I like everything down there. I think there are elements from it that I think are great from both. I think the kids in the first season, I would have said the kids in the movie were much better. Now, the second season come out, and I think they're actually kind of both on par. And now I think by the time we get to the third season, which they've already started filming, by the way.
That's good.
These kids have probably surpassed, the other kids. Maybe it's mere exposure. Unfortunately, I still think Neil Patrick Harris is really good, but I still think Jim Carrey was a much better Count Olaf.
Yeah, it's Jim Carrey.
You
can't top that
there's shit. There are characters. I saw one where he actually did a comparison not just between Count Olaf, but all the characters Count Olaf has played.
Yeah.
So you had Captain Ahab, both the show and the thing, and both and Stefano is a great one. Stefano is so much better in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's this one scene in the movie where Violet Baudelaire is like trying to leave her room, and Count Olaf is sitting there in a rocking chair. Jim Carrey is Count Olaf with a knife, and you see light reflecting off it, gleaming, but he's all covered in like shadow, and he's like, "Do you have a hall pass?"
Oh, jeez.
And she just like closes her door back, and I'm like, "Holy shit!"
God.
Like it's really good. So I mean, there are elements of the movie that I like much better. But I think the show is getting there, and there are elements of the show that I like better too. Specifically, Patrick Warburton's Lemony Snicket is really good. In the movie, Lemony Snicket was used more for like suspense and stuff like that. So you have a scene where it's like Sonny's about to get attacked by the snake, and he's like, "Oh, my typewriter jammed. Sorry, let me fix this, and then we'll get back to the plot."
Right.
And he's kind of like narrator. In this, he's treated more like Rod Serling from A Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
Which is really cool, and I like it.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's also really cool because the guy who wrote the books, I don't know his name. Lemony Snicket is just a pen name. I don't know his actual name. But the guy who wrote the books, he works close on the scripts for the shows.
Yeah, cool.
And he's actually kind of using them to kind of like retcon and like make, because the show has deviated from the plot from the books a tad bit. There are differences, and it's cool that it's not just like executives taking these liberties. He's actually doing that because he's trying to make a better story, which is really cool. And so far, it's going really good.
That's good.
I like it. I haven't read the books myself, but it kind of makes me want to.
That sounds good.
But yeah.
Yeah. Is the next season the last one?
No. So
2 more?
Yeah. So this season got 2 more episodes than the last one. Last season they covered the first 4 books. This season they covered the next 5 in that series. So they're at book 9, and there are 13 books. So actually, yeah. So this might actually be like the last season.
That's
because
cool.
They could cover all the books in that one season.
Well, then that's a good series.
Yeah.
Good
It's really good.
Square it up. And wrap it up.
I can't wait. This season ended off with a cliffhanger. Quite literally and figuratively.
Oh, shit.
Whereas the last season ended with a musical number.
Good.
Yeah, and with a song. So I'm like, glad to see you guys. You guys know when to fix your mistakes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, really good show. Recommend it. 10 out of 10 on Netflix. Well, 8.5 out of 10.
8.5. That's good enough.
Your turn.
I mean, I watched. So my computer died like last week, so I spent like a whole weekend and a half just watching a bunch of shit. So like, you can do your thing next, and I can just do them all because there's a lot of shit, and I'm just gonna cover it like quick.
Yeah, you don't want to break them up?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the other thing I watched is I also binged the last season of Star Wars: The Force of Evil.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Star Wars: The Force of Evil was actually a show I would recommend. Like 10 out of 10. Disney XD. The first 2 seasons are on Hulu. If you want to start watching and catch up. They just finished their 3rd season, and they're starting on their 4th season. They were greenlit for a 4th season. Also, I don't know if this is confirmed or not. They also might actually be moving Star Wars: The Force of Evil from Disney XD to Disney Channel.
My God,
which is a big deal.
With the big other Disney Channel shows, such as... I can't think of a single one.
I mean, I know Raven's Home, and that's it.
Oh, yeah.
But that's actually, I mean, that's actually kind of a pretty big deal.
That's
that
good.
it's been so popular. It's moved to the main channel. It's I think it's actually the most popular show on Disney XD. Also, it's staffed by more than half female staffers.
Oh, cool.
The creator is female. Most of the writers are female. It's a really good show. I like it. So Star Wars People is about this girl. She's the princess of another dimension, and she has magic powers. The basic premise is, because she's like a rowdy 14-year-old, her parents send her to Earth to learn how to be like kind of like normal, and she ends up in a foreign exchange program between her dimension of Muni and Earth, and living with the Diaz family and becoming best friends with their son, Marco Diaz, and going to his high school.
That's good.
The 3rd season flips the plot completely around. Where now Marco Diaz is staying with Star and her family on Muni.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's a really cool. It's a good show. I like it. So I guess the only thing I would have to compare this show to is, I mean, you probably can make comparisons to Gravity Falls, but I haven't seen Gravity Falls. But I also watched Steven Universe. And here's the thing about Steven Universe is Steven Universe has the huge issue of filler episodes. And it's just, they're not bad. And they have these parts where it's like they're just teasing plot. And then they have these Steven bombs where it's like, we're going to give you a little bit of plot, but not a lot. But also we're going to raise more questions than we answer. So just keep watching, kids. Same bat time, same bat channel. Except not really, because we only release like 4 episodes every 3 months.
Randomly. In bursts.
Yeah, randomly in bursts. Star versus the Forces of Evil is much better. It's a regular show. It's got a regular like broadcasting date. Episodes come out every week. And the lore isn't like as like big at its basic premise. Even like when you get into most of the lore, the show is still about like a princess trying to become a better princess.
Okay.
Which is really good. And then they have their villains they have to fight and all these things, and they go into the backstory, and it's good, but it's not so like heavy that like when they do have filler episodes that you don't like. I wouldn't consider them all filler episodes, because I feel like it's more like a sitcom, and every episode you still feel like something is happening.
Right, okay.
So season 3, I still felt like something was happening, even when not every episode dealt with the big baddie, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Which is really good. It's a solid show, and I would definitely recommend it. Everything about it is really great for me. I love the intro. The intro is really good. I'm talking rainbows. I'm talking puppies.
Jesus.
Ba, 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 ooh. It's really good. I like it.
That's cool.
But yeah. That's Star vs. Force Evil. Check it out. First 2 seasons on Hulu. Also on Disney XD. Also anywhere you can pirate or stream TV shows, which we do not condone at Flock of Idiots.
We don't. That's not something that we do.
Piracy is not a victimless crime.
I actually don't do that, mostly because now I don't know how.
Really?
I used to, but now I don't.
You just look it up on. It's so easy. You just type in.
Don't tell people how to do it.
Oh yeah.
We'll get shut down.
Oh no! Disney will come for us.
They'll do it. Alright, so I got a lot of shit.
Okay.
I watched 2 romance movies. I don't know why. I really just needed to watch anything. So one was called Irreplaceably You. It's like Fault in Our Stars, but only one of them has cancer.
Yeah.
And I think the plot is just like the wife has cancer. Well, she's a fiance. They're like engaged. And she's only been dating her husband for her whole life. So like they've only been with each other. So she's afraid once I'm gone, he won't know how to handle women. So she tries to get him a date before she dies. And it's a weird premise.
That sounds like some Hallmark bullshit.
Yeah, it's actually pretty sweet. It's not that dumb because it's got Christopher Walken. It's got that one lady from the Ghostbusters whose name I always forget, who played Hillary Clinton in SNL. Her. It's good. It's got a lot of black humor because everybody's dying of cancer.
Dark humor.
Whatever. What?
It's the term is dark humor.
I think people say black humor.
No, nobody says black humor.
Okay, Jesus. Stepped into a minefield just then.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, it's got a lot of dark humor. See, now I can edit it, so it sounds like I said dark humor before.
There you go.
Anyway, I also saw Happy Anniversary. I should check who starred in that. It was the guy from Parks and Rec, who's Aziz Ansari's friend. I forget. Anniversary. It's got Ben Schwartz in it, that guy from Parks and Rec, and Noel Wells. That's a weird name. Anyway, it's really sweet. The stakes aren't that high. It's just a romance. I don't know what else to say about it. It's funny as shit because they got really good chemistry and they joke about it a lot and it was funny.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just that it's their 3rd year anniversary and one of them's not happy and they deal with it.
Are we all on Netflix? Are these all?
Yeah, these are on Netflix.
Okay,
these are all on Netflix. What else? I saw The Iron Giant for the first time since I was like 6. That's a good-ass movie, dude. That's a good-ass movie. Oh, my God. Like, they have, like, really hardcore themes in that, where he's trying to teach the Iron Giant the concept of death. And there's a line in the movie where he's like, dying isn't bad, killing is. And it's just like, oh, my God. That is hardcore for a kid's movie. And, like, oh, God, there's a scene with a deer. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's like, well, look, it's a deer. Oh, my God, the beauty of nature. Up, it's dead. Don't touch it, because it's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm going to throw up. And then in the end, he becomes a killing machine, which I forgot, which he should have done in Ready Player One, but didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a good movie. I'm glad that one's on Netflix. I really didn't know.
Oh yeah, it was on Hulu too.
Really?
I don't know if it's on Hulu anymore.
Yeah.
It was. That's why I saw it on Hulu. But yeah, I love it. Brad Bird is really good. Yeah, I like Iron Giant.
Yeah, it's
really
a good one.
It's really
It's
great.
probably one of my favorites, to be honest. Now
it is. I
Yeah,
love the ending of it is really good.
It's
too.
fun too. Like it's really fun.
Yeah.
You know, just like I'm trying to keep my giant mech hidden. my Jaeger. I saw. Whatever. I saw John Mulaney's Comeback Kid again because he's a really good stand-up. You should check it out. He has 2 stand-ups on Netflix. They're both good.
Okay.
And it's pretty similar humor, but it's good shit. He's a really funny stand-up. I finished The Truman Show, which I
Ooh.
never finished before in my life.
The show was a really great movie.
It's a great movie, yeah. It's just such a good concept. Like, what if everything in your life was a lie?
Yeah.
How would you break away from that?
And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
How would you... Yeah, that's a really good way to end the movie. How would you trick the universe to think that, like, I want to see what's real, so you just got to play with your own reality? Interesting shit. Good stuff.
Fun fact, the Truman Show is actually based off of an episode of Twilight Zone.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They should do that more.
In the actual episode Twilight Zone, does the guy find out, and when he's given the choice, they actually give him the choice, he's like, okay, here, so you can decide whether or not you want to leave or whether you don't want to stay. We can't keep you here and let you know. It wouldn't make for good television unless you want to stay. That being said, if you leave, here's all the money you've earned over the years.
That's great.
And he looks at it and he's like, this is how much I'm making just to like live,
just to be a person.
And then he decides to stay.
Really?
Yeah, he decides to stay. In the
That's weird and stupid. Why would you stay? I mean, I guess like all your friends are here. Whatever.
No, yeah. I mean, it's weird. I mean, the Truman Show is weird because you have the idea that it's like how would you actually feel? Because think of the things that happen in the Truman Show. They kill off his father while also traumatizing him in an experience.
Yeah. Well, then towards the end, they try to almost kill him.
Yeah.
They do the storm thing, and they're like, "You're gonna kill him," and he's like, "He was born on TV. He'll die on TV." Or
I was like,
that.
"Holy shit!"
Okay, so he's just a dead guy.
Also, he falls in love. They also fabricate his entire love life.
Yeah.
And then when he falls in love with the girl they didn't mean for him to fall in love to, they just make her disappear.
Yeah, and say that she's a schizophrenic who moved to a different country he can never go to. Yeah, that's really fucked up. But, like, also they really want him to conceive a baby live on television.
Yeah.
That's super fucked. That's not okay.
Because then what would you do with that child then?
I mean...
Would it just be him and the child who don't know about the rest of the world?
Yeah.
Also, I want to know how much that actress like got paid to agree to have a baby with him.
To have real sex.
Yeah, to actually marry him and have real sex.
And have a baby.
But they still treat it as though like they still take shifts.
Yeah.
So she still has an outside job.
Mm-hmm. That's really
She still has like lived life in the outside world. It's weird.
And then they wrote her off the show and it was too much for her to handle.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Yeah, it was a good movie though. Watch it. If you haven't. Most people have.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
Last thing I saw is Despicable Me 3.
Despicable 3.
Despicable 3. The Despicable Me 3.
Despicable Me.
That trilogy's fine. It's not amazing. It's alright. I mean, I like it for what it is. I think it's a good concept. They could have pushed it better. The concept of the first movie was an evil villain who adopts 3 daughters. That's a great concept for any movie.
Yeah.
It's a good TV show. Fuck it. That's funny. The thing is that after the second movie, he stopped being an evil villain.
Yeah.
And that's basically the premise. So that kind of makes it hard, because now he's just a good guy with daughters.
Well, I like the second movie. The second movie, they change him for the better. The whole point of the movie is that he's not supposed to stay a supervillain.
I mean...
He gets changed for the better, and then I like the romance of the second movie. Mm-hmm. It's good. Christian is really good in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I like their chemistry. That's why I like the second movie. He has good... Because in the second movie, it would have been so easy for it to be the plot, just like, you have a problem with your daughters, and you have to do that. But his daughters seem pretty happy, and he's pretty happy with them, and he's a good dad, and I like that. That's why I like the second movie. The thing is, though, you really should have kept him an evil villain, because now he's just a spy who looks weird, who looks like a villain. And that's funner to me, to be like, sure, I steal the moon and shit, but I'm still a good dad. Like, you don't have to be a bad dad and a bad person.
I mean, with that premise, though, then you're talking now, like, his daughters are going to morally judge him. So you're either talking now he's going to make his daughters evil.
No, because
his daughters are going to make him good.
You can still love your dad no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Like, so here's the thing. In the third movie, they bring in the fact that he has a twin brother, and his twin brother teaches him that he is in a long line of Grus who look almost identical. And it's just that this new generation has two of them, and it's a brother and another brother, and they're twins, and they can do crime together. So in the end, spoilers, I guess, Gru stays being a good spy, and his brother's now a villain. And it's a spy versus spy situation with two people who look almost identical wearing a black outfit and a white outfit trying to catch each other.
That's just spy versus spy.
It looks almost exactly like that. I think that's actually what they're going for. It's really strange. But, I mean, I guess, because now, like, he's trying to catch his brother, and I can see how that's fun.
Yeah.
But this is what I honestly thought the plot of the second movie was going to be. It skips, like, a decade or two. The kids are grown up. And now someone's trying to date his daughter. And the guy is just like, he has a girlfriend now. And he's like, by the way, my dad's a supervillain. And like now he has to like, it's kind of like Hotel Transylvania now that I think about it. I thought that would be better though. I don't see why he doesn't have to be a villain. That's like the whole point. He has minions and shit. Whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
This movie was fine. I don't know. He has good chemistry with his brother. It was all over the place, though. There were like 5 different plots happening at the same time.
Were they really?
Yeah. So him and his brother are doing evil now. The wife, who's Kristen Wiig, is trying to become a mom, like a good mom, and gain the respect of her children. The smaller one is trying to find a unicorn.
Yeah. And
the older one, who's Miranda Cosgrove, accidentally got engaged. And that's 4 different plots. It's a lot. It's a lot to handle.
I actually do want to see that plot because I like the trailer where she's like, "What was it, Fluffy?" And the old grizzled Irishman is like, "It was so fluffy, I thought I would die."
There's that guy, that character. He's just a bartender who seems pretty crazy, and he's only got one eye.
Yeah.
The thing is, he has both eyes. He just keeps one closed at all times. So there's one point where he like looks away from the camera, and this is the eye, and he's like, "No, I'm serious, guys." Anyway, he does that, and it's pretty funny. Oh wait, this is an audio podcast. They definitely couldn't see me do that.
Yeah.
Imagine a man opening one eye, closing the other, and then switching which eye is closed and open. Comedy. Now that's funny, isn't it? Anyway, that's all I got. That's everything I watched.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good time. I guess that's it for the show then.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the end of the podcast, guys.
Hey, New Girl Season 6 is on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Cool.
It's also on Hulu.
I'm gonna do I should have been watching it then.
Did you not seen the newest season?
Wait, is Season 6 the one with the time skip?
No. Season 6 is the last season. Which you've seen all of, haven't you? You said you caught up on it.
Which one's the last season?
It's where Cece's pregnant by the end of it.
Yeah, okay, I've seen that.
Okay.
That's Season 6?
Yeah, Season 7 was the last
season. I thought that was the new one.
Yeah. I'm actually very upset because I saw a trailer that I thought said that the first episode was coming out Tuesday. I think it was just one of the shows that says New Girl on Tuesdays. I was like,
sad.
So I still don't know.
Alright, whatever. Anyway, that does it for the podcast. Next week, we're going to be reviewing Rampage, a movie only I'm excited for. I think I'm the most excited for it out of everyone because I grew up with that game.
Yeah, I've never played it, but I like The Rock. Mm-hmm.
He's fine. This is going to be an incredibly forgettable movie, but I'm excited because it's got George and Lizzie and Ralph. That's it. And Ralph can fly, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, that's gonna do it.
Check back here every Thursday for new podcasts, except for last Thursday because someone's computer had to break.
It broke. I almost lost everything. All of my work. All of my precious work.
And the Thursday before that, because we took a break. Wait, was that Thursday?
No, that was the Thursday before that.
Check back here every Thursday for new podcasts that will be up unless they aren't.
And eventually a sketch might come up eventually.
And eventually a sketch might come up if someone can figure out how to fix the damn audio.
Yeah.
I take full responsibility for us not having our sketches out. I should do better as a leader.
Yeah.
You deserve better. I will endeavor to be so.
Yeah.
Until then, like, comment, subscribe, guys. You know the dealio.
Yeah.
Also, follow us on our Instagrams and Twitters at Josh the Squash.
I guess so.
Adam_.
Yeah, sure.
I've been your host.
I was the host. I was the
I thought
host.
we were co-hosts.
Well, you can't say I've been your host if there are two hosts.
Yeah, and then you say, I have also been your host.
I have also been your host.
And we love you.
The end.